Okay, so today I'd like to talk to you briefly about stress management from a standpoint of blood sugar. You know, our blood sugar is very important to keep on an even keel throughout our day because if our blood sugar should spike, either drop suddenly or spike up suddenly, that can actually trigger the amygdala in the brain, which puts us into the fight-flight sequence. So just something really, really important that you need to understand about this is that you need to keep your blood sugar on an even keel. You need to keep it within certain ranges. And how you do that is by eating like a hypoglycemic or somebody with low blood sugar. Pre-diabetic, it's been called. And basically, in our society, many of us are pre-diabetic or we're hypoglycemic because we work too many hours. We go way too long without eating. I know many of you do as well, go way too long without eating, and so we get these drops in blood sugar. You know, we hit it maybe about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 or 3 hours after lunch, maybe 4 o'clock, just hit the wall and it's like we're over, we're out of steam. You know, for me personally, if I'm not careful about managing my blood sugar, it's about 4, 5 o'clock, around 5 o'clock or so, I hit the wall. And when I hit the wall and I feel it, it's too late pretty much for me to do anything about that. So what I have to do is I have to actually set myself a little alarm every 2 to 3 hours. I have it every 2.5 hours to remind me that I need to get some protein in. Now, why protein? Because protein is kind of like analogous to building a fire using, building your fire with, getting it nice and hot first with lots of carbohydrates, we'll say, all right? Kind of like with kindling and maybe pine or cedar, and then putting on an oak log. The oak log being compared to protein. It burns longer, burns hotter, and so forth. So that's what you want to be doing. You want to be getting that protein in every 2 to 3 hours, starting with the first time you get up in the morning. So if you get up in the morning and you do your routines and you exercise and meditate, whatever it is you like to do in the morning, maybe feed the animals, take care of the kids, get off, and then you might slam something down about 10 o'clock and you've been up since 6:30 or 6 o'clock, to get the kids to school, whatever. You have gone way too long. You're already overloaded come 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And this is why a lot of people feel like their day has gone by so fast and they hardly knew it went by because they were not present. They were actually in fight or flight, so they were not in present time. And again, like I said last time, not being in present time is analogous to driving your car down the road and looking at your floorboard as if there's a windshield in the floorboard and you see it going by really fast, or looking out the side of your car like when you were a kid looking out the windows on the side and trees are going by really fast and people and things and so forth. Then you look out the window where one of your parents is driving and it slows down, okay? So when you stay out of fight flight, you stay in present time by getting protein in every 2 to 3 hours. And on my website, drmitchellmays.com, and on maysmindbody.com, I have a food guide that gives you lots of protein samples and ideas, or examples, not samples, ideas for protein, various proteins, so that you can get your protein in every 2 to 3 hours, keeping you in present time, keeping you out of fight flight, which brings your anxiety way, way down. So remember to belly breathe. We talked about that last time a little bit, and I'm going to go actually into a little more depth on breathing and the physiology of breathing. But doing your belly breathing, eating your protein every 2 to 3 hours, that's the B and E part of the BEAT process. But I cannot stress enough to you how vital it is, how important it is for you to get your protein in and keeping your blood sugar on an even keel throughout your day. You'll notice the difference. The day will go smoother. You won't run out of steam. You won't hit that wall at that 3, 4, 5 o'clock time. And it's going to feel a lot better. And your day is going to feel as if you had all the time in the world to manage what you had to manage. It's going to feel very, very different. So I hope this helps you, and we'll be talking about the physiological part of breathing next time, and oxygen, and how important that is to our nervous system and to our entire body. Okay, have a good one.